You ever have that one boss who acts like your pain doesn't exist? Like you could be bleeding out and they'd still say, well, it's a team effort. Yeah, that's what happened to Daniel. After surgery, after months of recovery, all he wanted was a short break and a little respect. Instead, he got a cold smirk, a condescending no, and a front row seat to his own breaking point. But when the pain hit harder than his paycheck, Daniel didn't just walk away quietly. He made sure his absence echoed. If you've ever been underappreciated, overworked, or told to just deal with it, hit that like button right now. Because the story is for every worker who ever swallowed their pride just to make it through another shift. Let's get into it. Daniel works at a busy grocery store in Denver. He's 25, quiet, reliable. The kind of guy who covers shifts, shows up early and never complains. His co-workers like him. His customers adore him. But his shift leader, Melissa, different story. Melissa's a type who confuses leadership with power trip. She walks fast, talks louder than everyone else, and somehow manages to make every situation about her stress. She loves being in charge and hates being challenged. Back in January, Daniel got some tough news. A tumor in his tibia, left leg. It wasn't cancerous, but it was serious enough to require surgery. He was out of work for months. Stuck at home, leg braced, watching life move on without him. By June, after surgery and physical therapy, he was finally cleared to return. His doctor said, "Go slow. You're healing, not invincible." So he eased back in. But even on light days, the pain was constant, a dull ache that never really went away. Still, Daniel didn't want pity. He just wanted to work, earn his check, and prove he wasn't broken. That Sunday morning, the busiest day of the week, Daniel was assigned to curbside carryout. Lots of walking, lifting, hauling grocery bags in and out for hours. The first hour went fine. Then the ache started. Then the burning. By hour 2, it felt like his leg was full of broken glass. He limped up to Melissa, trying to stay calm. "Hey, can I take my break a little early? My leg's killing me. I just need to sit for a bit." Melissa didn't even look up from her tablet. "We're all tired, Daniel. It's a team effort. Unless you got a doctor's note, no early breaks." Her voice was sharp, dismissive. Daniel blinked, because he did have a doctor's note. It was on file. He'd shown it 3 times already. He opened his mouth to remind her, but she just sighed and walked away, muttering, "God, everyone's had excuses lately." That was it. The spark. Something inside him cracked, not his leg, but his patience. 5 minutes later, she must have realized he wasn't kidding, because she finally waved him off for a break. But by then, the damage was done. He sat in the break room, leg propped on a chair, staring at the vending machine lights. And for the first time, he thought, why am I still here? He'd given this place loyalty, patience, effort, even through pain. And what did he get? Dismissal, disrespect. A team that forgot he was human. So when his break ended, he didn't clock back in. Daniel walked straight to the front office, found the store manager, the one actually in charge. Calm, steady, no anger, just quiet clarity. "I'm done," he said simply. "I quit." The manager blinked. "In the middle of your shift? On Sunday?" "Yeah," Daniel replied, picking up his jacket. That's kind of the point. He clocked out, turned in his badge, and walked out the automatic doors. Behind him, the chaos started. Voices over the radio, pages calling him back, co-workers whispering. Melissa's voice came through the intercom. "Daniel, please return to curbside. We're slammed." He didn't even turn around. By the time he got home, the guilt had started to fade, replaced by something better, relief. For the first time in months, he wasn't limping for someone else's profit. An hour later, he stopped by the store again, not to work, but to grab a few groceries. And right there at checkout, he saw it. Melissa, red-faced, juggling carts, tried to run 3 sections by herself. The store was swamped. Orders piling up. Customers complaining. Everyone frantic. And Daniel? He just smiled, gave a polite nod, and walked past. She shot him a look, That perfect mix of shock, fury, and regret. He didn't say a word. He didn't need to, because that was the best revenge of all. Watching her drown in the mess she created. Sometimes walking away is the revenge. You don't need to yell or prove a point. You just stop giving them your effort and let their own behavior do the damage. Daniel's leg healed eventually. He found a better job, one where his boss actually cared when he limped. But he never forgot that day. The day he realized that silence, not shouting, is the most powerful "I'm done" you can say. If this story made you nod, or you've ever walked out of a toxic job, smash that like button and share this story with a friend who deserves better. And tell us in the comments, what's the pettiest but most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? Because sometimes karma doesn't need an audience, just a good pair of walking shoes.